May warning mga kababayan yung ating Pangulong Bongbong Marcos. Mag-ready daw tayo sa possible external threats dahil po sa tinatawag niyang changing geopolitical landscape and new emerging threats. Yan yung kanyang sinabi mga kababayan sa military. Ang description niya is more worrisome external threat mga kababayan. Stay ready anya, sabi niya sa mga sundalo natin. So anya Mr. Maravillas, ang tingin mo? Maglalabo-labo na ba? Hindi pa man po. Dapat lang dapat lang po talaga na tayo ay laging handa. Kasi siyempre, yung ating Pangulong Bongbong Marcos, mga kababayan, alam niya po ang galawa ng mga Chinese. Kahit nga yung mga senador natin, alarmado na rin mga kababayan kasi ay nadiscovery po na uniform ng People's Liberation Army sa Pogo Raid. Yan po mga kababayan, sabi dyan sa report ng Philippine Star, Senators sound alarm after Pogo Raid unearths alleged Chinese Army uniform. Ayan yan ang nakuha po. Someone is hell-bent on compromising our sovereignty. Yan ba? Authorities found on Monday what appears to be Chinese military uniforms and pins from the raided Pogo. Talaga niya Mr. Maravillas, seryoso na. Seryoso po ang ating sitwasyon. Kinompromise po ng previous administration. Ang paglakas po ng Pogo nangyari during the previous administration. Kaya nga po ngayon may pinasa na yata. Hindi pa pinasa, final pa lang na bill in Congress na nagbabawal mga kababayan sa operation. Ipagbabawal na ang operation po ng Pogo dito sa ating bansa kasi isa siyang national security threat. Ginamit ito ng mga Chinese para i-infiltrate po tayo. Ayan po, a bill seeking to revoke licenses and ban all Pogos in the country has been filed by Makabayan Black. So anyway, unahin muna natin ito mga kababayan na warning ng ating Pangulong Bongbong Marcos para malaman natin kung ano po ito. So sabi dyan mga kababayan sa report ng Manila Standard, dapat lagi daw tayo na maganda. Yan ang sabi ng ating Pangulo. Dapat i-enhance natin ang defense strategies in response to escalating geopolitical tensions dito sa Indo-Pacific region. Sa kanya po na mensahe sa mga members ng 5th Infantry Division sa Camp Melchor de la Cruz in Gamo, Isabela, the Commander-in-Chief highlighted the growing external threats considering the Philippines' strategic proximity to Taiwan and China's expanding area of interest. Yan po ang rason kung bakit ipinisisyon ng Amerika yung mga EDCA sites diyan sa Northern Luzon, sa Cagayan, in other areas po. Kasi sa tingin po ng mga military experts, baka intensyonan po tayo. Idamay tayo po dito sa kanilang plano to retake Taiwan. So hindi po tayo pwede na hindi po gagalaw dito sa Pilipinas. Lalo pa ang China mga kababayan, may intensyon dito po sa West Philippine Sea. Baka sa kanila pong operation, gawin nilang package tayo. Kaya sila nagagalit po sa pagposisyon natin ng mga medium range missiles. Di ba yun ang sinabi ng isang Chinese general po? At mismong ng Defense Secretary ng China, nagagalit po sila doon sa mensahe nila sa Shangri-La Forum sa Singapore. Pero sabi ng ating Pangulong Bongbong Marcos, tayo naman po dito, ang paghanda natin is for our defense. Never para makipagdigma na tayo ang nauna sa paglusob. Hindi po ganon. We have the right to defend our country, our territory. Iyan mga Chinese po mapagsamantala. Inounti-unti po tayo. So sabi ng ating Pangulong Bongbong Marcos, dapat niya yung ating northern regions maging well prepared for any potential conflicts. Ito anyang external threat now has become more pronounced and worrisome. Kaya dapat niya talaga maganda tayo. The President noted a shift in the military's focus from purely internal security to encompassing territorial defense against external threats. He underscored that their mission now includes safeguarding our sovereignty. Sabi mga kababayan ng ating Pangulong Bongbong Marcos. Marcos likewise emphasized the importance of diplomatic efforts. Balance po siya, mga kababayan. Kaya yung mga nag-akusa sa ating Pangulong Bongbong Marcos, lalo na itong grupo ng nausog, lalo na po yung pinakang-vocal sa kanila, si Harimau, na gusto daw na tayo makipaggira. Wala pong katotohanan. That is the propaganda line ng China. Binabaliktad po tayo. Ang mouthpiece yata ng China, mga kababayan, si Harimau na. Matagal na niya, Mr. Maravillas. So, ang tawag niya sa kanyang sarili, spokesman of the people, baka People's Republic of China. Iniwan po ng Pilipinas. Huwag kayong nagpapaniwala doon, mga kababayan. So, nandyan na, mga kababayan, ang peace efforts, diplomatic efforts to maintain peace dito po sa ating lugar. Reiterating that the Philippines is committed to upholding its sovereign territories without redrawing boundaries or engaging in expansionist activities. So, sabi ng ating Pangulo, in light of the evolving geopolitical landscape the government has expanded its cooperation under the Enhanced Defense Cooperation Agreement or EDCA with the U.S., designating Cagayan as a new site. This move aims to fortify the Philippines' defense capabilities through improved training, equipment, and facilities. Ganon, mga kababayan. So, tuloy-tuloy ang ating pag-ready po. Walang masama po sa ating ginagawa. Hindi po pwede na isacrifice natin yung ating kasarinlan kung saan ibinuwis ng ating mga bayani ang kanilang buhay para sa kasarinlan ng ating bansa pagkatapos matutulog lang tayo sa pagsasamantala, mga kababayan, sa masamang plano ng China sa atin. Hindi maaari ang ganon. So, ito pong 5th ID and the Joint Task Force sa Tala is now tasked with a broader mission that covers parts of the Ilocos in Cagayan Valley regions at saka yung entire Cordillera Administrative Region. Ang kanilang responsibilities include overseeing multiple infantry brigades and Air Force tactical groups. Dito naman sa domestic front, the Commander-in-Chief highlighted the significant progress in combating insurgency within the country. Notably sa Quirino at saka sa Nueva Vizcaya na naideklara ng insurgency-free noong mga nakaraang taon, along with several areas sa Isabela. So yung ating Pangulo reaffirmed his administration's commitment to strengthening the armed forces of the Philippines, ensuring that they are equipped with trained to meet the challenges posed by both internal and external threats. So yun, mga kababayan, ang ginagawa ng ating Pangulo ngayon. Di Mr. Maravillas, yung sinasabi mong nakuhang uniform ng Chinese military, People's Liberation Army. Nakuha po doon sa Pogo site. Kaya delikado po itong presence ng mga Pogo. Na-alarm yung ating mga senador. Yan, uniform ng People's Liberation Army. Yan, may pin pa nga. PLA. Ayan po yung raid na ginawa sa Pampanga. Pogo raid in Pampanga yields suspected Chinese military uniform saka mga pins. Ito yung report ng Inquirer po. O galing doon, mga kababayan, sa Pogo Hub sa Pampanga, according to the Presidential Anti-Organized Crime Commission, PAOK. Sabi po yan ni Winston John Casio, yung mga uniforms daw were found all over the establishments, dorms, villas, and offices. Ibig sabihin, marami po na uniform. Nagkalat daw We found what appears to be Chinese military uniforms and military pins from the raided compound. So it's still ongoing search. So we may still find some more as the day progresses. So, several years ago, mga kababayan, si Senator Ping Lacson, nag-warning na po ng possible infiltration ng Chinese military. Nandito na niya. Parang inignore lang, mga kababayan. Panon pa ni Maudigs? O ngayon, ito na siya. So, possibly may mga Chinese military nandito po as spies. So, ginamit nila yung Pogo as cover ng kanilang operations. So sabi dyan po, there are about 3 sets of PLA, People's Liberation Army uniforms and some military pins as well. Ito po yung yung salarin. Kung bakit na-involved din yung mga Chinese. Gusto nang gawing province yung ating bansa. Kaya po nagpadala yung China po, si Xi Jinping, nagpadala ng mga sundalo dito po sa ating bansa. Pati yung kanilang mga warship, umaali-aligid. Pati doon sa Basilan po. At ngayon sa latest mga kababayan, dumami yung mga warships nila dito sa West Philippine Sea. So sabi dyan mga kababayan, aside from this, Casio said, authorities also found identification cards of a foreigner bearing different names. Among what he called a good number of disturbing discoveries from the compound. Last week, PAOK and joint operatives ng PNP units conducted a raid resulting in the apprehension of 187 individuals inside the Pogo complex along Friendship Highway, Angeles City. Yung operation ng PAOK stemmed from a warrant issued by the presiding judge Maria Belinda Rama ng Malolos Regional Trial Court Branch 14 against officers and employees of Lucky South 99, which the commission said is the biggest facility in Pampanga with a reported total number of 46 buildings, including villas and other structures as well as a golf course. Napakalaking complex po. The warrant, on the other hand, was issued following a report PAOK received from confidential informants detailing how a female foreigner was sexually trafficked in the area and male foreigners were tortured. Kaya yan po, mga kababayan, yung Pogo compound, Pogo hub sa Pampanga. Yan po, more than 40 buildings po siya. Napakarami. Ganon kalaki, mga kababayan. Yan ang compound ng Pogo sa Pampanga, mga kababayan. Diyan nakita po yung mga military uniforms, PLA, People's Liberation Army uniforms ng Chinese military. Diyan ang complex, kabuuan mga kababayan, aerial view ng complex. Kaya Mr. Maravillas, yung sinabi mong may mga sundalo na ng China rito na nag-infiltrate sa atin, sabi ni Ping Lacson. Diyan po yung sabi ni Ping. 3,000 Chinese soldiers on immersion mission in the Philippines. March, binalita po ng Philstar noong March 5, 2020. Panahon ni Mao Diggs. Ayan sabi ni Ping Lacson. Sabi diyan, some 3,000 members of the Chinese People's Liberation Army may have entered the country as tourists or as workers in Philippine offshore gaming operators, Pogo, sabi po ng senador. So, 2020 pa, nag-warning na po si Ping Lacson. O tingnan ninyo, may mga na-discovery pong mga military uniforms. Doon mismo sa Pogo Hub sa Pampanga. So sabi dyan, Senator Lacson, Chairman, Committee on National Defense and Security said, he received information from a source that 2,000 to 3,000 PLA personnel are now in the country on immersion missions and for other still unknown purposes. He, however, stressed that the report has yet to be validated, even as he described his source as fairly reliable. So, lumalabas talagang totoo, mga kababayan, yung source ni Ping Lacson, former yan siya, general, military, former PNP chief. So, hindi ba siya, basta siya magpapalabas ng ganitong information po, kung hindi po credible, hindi A1 information. Kaya sabi po ni Ping, yung ating intelligence community niya should exert extra effort to gather information in this regard. The senator issued a statement as the Blue Ribbon Committee chaired by Senator Richard Gordon starts an inquiry in the connection of the arrival of thousands of Chinese nationals in the country, mostly through Pogos, to the entry of $470 million in cash over the past several months. Administration critics have warned that the seemingly unrestrained entry of Chinese poses security risk. Lacson and Gordon and the Senate Minority Leader Franklin Drilon earlier warned that China may have already begun taking advantage of what they considered the growing security void caused by President Duterte's termination of the Visiting Forces Agreement with the US. So lahat po ito kagagawan mga kababayan ni Mau Diggs. Yung paglakas ng Pogo po, operations dito sa ating bansa, si Mau Diggs ang salarin po. So Gordon has not discounted the possibility that China has been sending agents to the country as most Pogo workers are males of military age. The senator had expressed alarm over the influx of cash in US dollars that he warned could be not only for money laundering purposes by criminal syndicates but could also be used to fund espionage activities, buy arms, or even finance destabilization activities. So alam na po mga kababayan kung sino yung nagpifinance ng mga destabilizers ngayon. Kaya tingnan ninyo yung mga nausog, ikot ng ikot po sa buong mundo. Hindi lang dito sa Pilipinas. Sabi, nagpaplano naman po ng nausog dyan po sa Maynila. Huwag ninyo pong hayaan yung mga traidor na makapag-destabilize ng ating gobyerno at malamang funded po ng China mismo. Gordon in his privilege speech showed pictures of Chinese nationals gobbling up rented homes in an upscale subdivision in Parañaque City, one of which even had a firing range. He said it was impossible that Duterte is not aware of the effects of the Pogos, and apparently the Department of Finance and the Anti-Money Laundering Council seem to be taking their cue from the soft stance of the presidents on issues involving China. Gordon said the Bureau of Customs has long flagged the entry of huge amounts of dollar cash but the DOF has not taken action. Hindi po gumagalaw sila kasi nasa kumpas po ng Pangulo. There is tolerance anya. I don't know where it is coming from. Alams na this, mga kababayan, sabi nga sa radyo ng Lab Radio, kailangan pa bang i-memorize yan? Bisyo na to, ang Pogo. Bisyo man talaga po. Drilon reiterated his calls for the closure of Pogos in the country, saying the country is becoming a laundromat for dirty money. What is happening in our country niya is apparently rooted in the very presence of the Pogo run by the Chinese. If there were no Pogos, all of these nefarious activities would have no purpose, sabi po niya. So nakita na ninyo mga kababayan, in this time may nadiscovery na po na mga military uniforms ng People's Liberation Army ng China sa Pogo Hub sa Pampanga. Madaling sabi, legit po yung information, credible po yung information na nakarating kay Ping Lacson. So right now mga kababayan, may surge ng military ng Chinese warships mga kababayan sa Ayungin. Ayan po mga kababayan, surge of Chinese warship noted in Ayungin Shoal, sabi po ng Philippine Navy. Dumami po mga kababayan. So tama yung warning ng ating Pangulong Bongbong Marcos. Mag-ready po tayo. Pinaparedy niya ang ating armed forces sa external threats. So may 8 People's Liberation na Army po, 8 na mga warships monitored from June 4 to 10. This was a threefold increase in the previous monitoring period when there were only 2 planned vessels. So sabi ng ating Philippine Navy, aside from these warships, there are also 5 China Coast Guard vessels and 29 Chinese maritime militia vessels. Pero sabi ng ating Pangulong Bongbong Marcos, Filipinos do not yield. Kaya talagang mag-ready po tayo. And that is biblical mga kababayan, ang paganda sa panahon ng labanan. In times of peace, prepare for war. Yan po, biblical battle tactic, prepare for war in time of peace. Sabi po sa Latin, Latin saying, se vis pacem, par bellum. Se vis pacem, par bellum. Ibig sabihin, if you want peace anya, maganda ka sa gera. Prepare for war. Kasi pag hindi ka po handa, hindi ka naganda sa gera, yung mga malalakas na bansa na handa sa gera will take advantage of your weakness. Yun ang nangyari po dito sa atin. Naniwala tayo doon sa mga propaganda during the time of Marcos Sr. Pinalayas po, nag-pick siya. Pinalayas yung ating dating Pangulong Ferdinand Edralin Marcos nang to make over yung mga dilawan kasama sa pinalayas na hindi lang yung Marcos, yung American bases na po. Noon pa pinag-initan po yung American bases po dito. So panahon ni Coricong, hindi na na-renew yung US military bases. Pinaniwala tayo na walang external threat. Ayun, the rest is history. Umabanting yung China. Ito na tayo ngayon, mga kababayan. Yun ang totoong bodol po. Binodol tayo. At malinaw po, yung mga anti-Marcos, anti-US forces dito po sa Pilipinas, funded po ng China. Huwag na tayo paluloko po ulit, mga kababayan. So, suportahan po natin yung ating Pangulong Bongbong Marcos na naninindigan para sa soberenya ng ating bansa. Ipinaglalaban po sa pamamagitan po ng pag-engage ng ating mga kaibigang bansa, the like-minded nations. Tama pa, mga kababayan? So, yan man lang po. Ako po si Dante Maravillas. Bye-bye. God bless.